A father helps his children. If you have sympathy, you people will help us. But it's like all the elders in this village are interested in eating money.
Wow.
But when the time comes for them to use the money for better things, they will run away. Don't mind them. Is it not in this village? Is it not in this village or another village?
What is happening?
We shall see.
Na sawote konkoya natural samaba.
Rise up, freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Sight.
Rise up, freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Story.
See you fights and run away. Let's the fight another day.
Sight.
Rise up, freedom fighters.
Sound.
Rise and take your stance again.
Story.
See you fights and run away.
Mau de kala toma de kama kiti kata pa mau be ga jaga jiga bokale gudo be bokaga gaga o pe de gba zado le ji podo fo nyigba taga nyanya tonse blaliji atawe fa ma wenye Jehovah ebe ye nya gudu woli agba pa fu ma pa to e pepe se ga yuda jata ye nya glagada ma do bo to bibi no e to me nyenye fo nko ye nya Jesus nenya gbe adoa ma mi da for juma ati ogbo ba gogbo fesiri.
Them serious. Patients lying on the bare floor. Bare floor, no mattress, nothing to receive health care in modern Ghana. This is so serious. Mother and baby on the floor, bare floor. No mattress, a newborn baby, day 0 on the floor. This is serious. In modern day Ghanaian healthcare, something has to be done. A newborn baby and the mom on the bare floor. This is so bad. So bad. Even no mattresses. Someone lying on a bench, a table. No mattress. A table. Newborn mothers on the bare floor. In modern day Ghanaian healthcare system, something has to be done. This is Menchia Government Hospital right here in Kumasi. This is bad. To whom it may concern, please share. Share.
Miaro, Endo, Miaro, Ejumeye, Hinabeye, Miaro, Endo, Miaro, Obrey, Hinabebo, Miaro, Endo, Miaro, Asemi, Besini, Miaro, Asemi, Miara. Asemi, Besini, Miara. Ejumeye, Besini, Miara. Obrey, Besini, Miara. Endo, Miara. Asemi, Besini, Miara. Asemi, Miara. Miaro,
Yes, ebusia for me mamu nyina mo akwa aba bie. Medi no da so Dr. Rena. Mesra wani di mu a wo ba sene a ye no na wabomodian na wa share video no. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth indeed shall set men free. Ebusia, we dey obesie one tell another won't blow. We've heard the news. Sri Lanka has led the way. Ghana, Sri Lanka edikan. Enyoma koboni e Ghana no. Ghana no a sisi emu hu no. Yen Ghana no a yetimu no. Kufuado di enim no. Nyoma na ekoso no a na wuhunu video Sri Lanka no. Ghana de no de to Sri Lanka ho a. Ghana de ne west. TME. Ghana de no de to Sri Lanka ho a west. The enti ameka se west ne se ye wo gold, ye wo diamond, ye wo bauxite, ye wo manganese. And so Kufuado ko pabo siabo. Ye man 14 billion US dollars no baba be say no. No cost will compare 2-3 billion every IMF for a bailout. In February, omo be catch and say employment minister ebe catch and say Ghana ya hye Ghana krona manakwa kodum pempenso bi adwuma kora de ebu. Ni nyina sa na ye ntwato so ye ntro na omu di ye. TME. Baby I mean me no ye du o man Ghana mo no kodwemu a wonim say ekromu aye den. Kanokre. Na wo hunto. But then I'm saying nokre empe onyonko nokre empe dodo nti. Ghana wo ka nokra wunya dodo ma ne ntie no wasopem. Diatro benya nkofo amoma bebo chenku abetie wo nsam a wo ka no because wo di atro. Wo kontokwa ni bi wo ye beef eno de obete nkofo ababa betie. Esan se Christo sum religion no eye Islam ne eye Christianity no ji ya adwene afri nneoma ehia fata ewo man ni mu. Ana de ya adwene akosi nneoma ensem fata ehia yen. TME. So we de esi wo Sri Lanka. Womo say prime minister ne president na ya akromfo. Eno nti emebunu ne mmaba wa no asori, asojafo, a policefo, a teacherfo, a doctorfo, imamsfo, a Christofo, Muslimfo, ewiasefo nyina asori aka omo ho abom ano wanante eden akukudro akọ the seat of government. The president seat. Apamo president any prime minister. The mebasa me chere ma wote ase ne se. Enyoma na wo hunu wo Sri Lanka no. Ghana de ne west than Sri Lanka. So Ghana ni tiwo. But yemfa manyame wo wusi yemfa manyankopon. Twedi ampon bataya adom ma wo nyansa. Enye bibia na de manyame. There are certain things in life you deal with it. Accommodate wa won kasa wo de manyame. You eat, you look for food and you eat because you say accommodate when didi a wunya energy enkoye adwuma. Ade no de won kasa fa manyame. Because you know say the remedy to hunger so be the pay duane edi. The remedy to our problem say be pamu akufuado ne busua no a wo mo ati Jubilee House a wo mu hwe ye anope wiane anajo no, that is the remedy. Say yes solve problem I am found kwasiafo and solve problem. Ye pa nyansafo wo nim de. O madwene mu dawo. No kra na wo mpenti. Ana me se no kra nso ye nton anya anim faso. Because no kra no obi enu obepese obeto. Entro na amanfo to. Timi. Uko dwomunim the prices of and tomatoes compared to 2016, 2014, 2015. John Mahama was so wouldn't when they compare Kufuado no chese Mahama was incompetent no and under the incompetent ni no no the so-called competent no under the so-called competent no wonu mum ye kodwa so ne ye kosesa $1 ye nya ACD ni echire enti se me ka kire wo se eno no ma me kire mu e kire se December no na wo sesa $1 no na wonya 6 cedis 30 pesos enti se wo kokwan so na wo kofa no ma na se wo pe e friend saying $100,000 wo pe se wo sesa de ko cedis mu wo pe $100,000 e se wo sesa cedis bebre 63,000 ansa na wa ba benya e friend saying dollar ay 100,000 TME fa kwa adwendwenem and then me no ka say just last year December no I say $1 nya 30 pesos no and then me no ka say December 6 months as 7 months ago 6 year me no ka say $1 and I'm ACD any chiri almost 9 cedis. This is P and confirm na mo ka kire yen say wo mo ka kire yen say Mahama ene na memmu a wo bu no nye papa one ne NDC fo mu amamu papa enti omo sorry mfra konwa no so na Akufo Addo de he has men na ombetuma bebu amamu no and amamu na te sen wakogina sorry dem na wo buttons wo som Nyankopon na wo de hu twitwi fom na wahye fita wo fita no a wo hye nyina no ya bontin so fita oba wadwenem de adwene bone Ghana Christopher mu ye very wicked and evil. The Ghanaian Christians, you know what Akufo Addo is doing to this country. Yet you've kept quiet. Yet you've kept mute. And kaya Mahama, and I'm so going Jenny, or yes ceremony, Kenya no, ever sin home because the ceremony the only inferior. Akufo Addo is superior and canasa. And the ne as o mine. And I mean the synopsis no ejina Sri Lanka the no so. Me we are meko Akufo Addo was wate na ketua so because o mine mu ayedinti wate na ketua so. Me di madwe nkyere beka ho e di ama. Tinie. Oba se ne ye no abreni abrenya na wa share video because baby a yedu no ye nibre so ane yedu. Yedu de nibre so. Ye mpanyimfo mu di ye nim ye nkwasiafo. Em ye nto sebi mo me nka nkyere mo so mo ye nkwasiafo. Yempanyimfo mu di yanim enka nokore emia nto sabi mu me nka ntom so mu yenkofo mu yenkontompofo o to sabi say papa yi owo opposition ka kire yensem de na no fefa ahemfofo ho de na no fefa aye bishops fo ho wo de na no fefa kristofo ho wo de na no fefa wiasefo ho obetena akonya nimu a 6 years nie not even one secondary school na wesi 6 years in here, not even one hospital no we see. They were incompetent, no. When my what hospital mu ahodo. Kawo kan ka beka varieties. Kawo kan ka beka asroto. They were incompetent, no. They boni dia na so ne de wabon no. Ye nua no yesi ono de ono ye nua no ana ye brother na de yesi wabon e friend John Mahama no ye boni din a yetumi hu se UGMC hospital esi wo fe modernized hospital ye papa bi sin United Kingdom ma me ti kro mu ha me hu hospital compared to the Mahama see wo Ghana obadwene ba no wodwene mabunu ni wo nda che ho. It was just epidemical. Now look at what he did. Akufo Addo mo baaye wo mo mbia UGMC hospital mpo mo so mo mbia de biara da until sa COVID-19 baaya ekum wo mo de wo mo to din VVIP incompetent esi hospital emene wo mo fredi VVIP senkenya incompetent the hospital a wo si ya ka mo mbusa Rebecca Akufo ni Akufo Addo say enkometumi ato din eye VVIP ana mo mpen nokre woman mutu abama MPP empenokre afesu wo Ghana no woman say wo man no from 1957 woman ma bom man ama wo man no yenkwa yanim eye MPP for me say free 1957 woman ma kro Ghana enkwa nanim eye MPP for dodo no aye akan for very inferior complex people inferiority complex no e didi wo ma dwenem yempa de pa aya ye kasa asante mpa de pa mo firi se ye duabo ye nokre asante mpa de pa asante ni aso abu eni an asante nam no dwa na no timi asante wonam wo dwa na no na me wo gold na me wo diamond enso asante pe gold ato a this wo call ye Togo this wo call Brazil e ko peto ye gold to enso asante ti gold so en nanti gold so enso ni gold we de tu ni ko asante kasa inferiority complex no TME and ye can no creno so penny ebeka without fear, without favor. This is where we speak truth. Ahade oba yen jijiji yen so sensem so. Ahande yen message so so. Menya wo kunu. Menya wo boyfriend. Menya wo mpena bi. Me mbeso so. Oba ha ye kan okra ne kire to me. Yet kronim won ekufuad be ka kire yen say John Mahama ye incompetent nti ekoto aba yem hwe no yam nya den wo mbra no betena akonya so. Papa na no ye incompetent no. Unim hospital dodo a wo jamae ebi kura wo nwurem. Modernized ones. Kufuado mana kenwurem. So odi sika Ghana sika beso so na yesiesie na ho aba mfaso ama asanteman ekufu so se de bi da asanteman enwu because asante nim nyansa ekotoma ekufuado ampa ekufuado wudika because asante dwene kwa akiri anko obi te se wo nko asante nkoto aba emma wo enam sa asante adwene ewo fom nti na asante koto aba de ma wo yenka no kure do yenka no kure ne nkyira asanteman wonya asanteman nse ne Dr. Ren wonya asanteni nse ne Dr. Ren ti Jairof no. Jairof no. The same thing ukwa aigbe atu aba mavo NDC atu aba ma NDC akwa aigbe fu okurum kwebe. Unhu bibi papa wa aigbe kurum da. Enioma wuhunu nyina wa aigbe kurum. Dodo no aye enioma akwa me nkroma mo ene eje champion mo etumi bo modin aye Rollins be ye kakra bi. 19 years kwa aigbe fu okurum kwebe. And then there be okuja to a black young boy sebio or dynamic na adwene mu do a obomodin aka no kre epenuama papa de ama igbe nti wo ye nuama papa. They said ye they said their friend saying jomro ye afu toffee waba ene jomrofo ye omuhu ben monyame nke kan ye amabo a wote elembele dia wono de ubese ni nan nyina ye kele ge hunu de wo ye na nse me kan na asem menim se me wofa no bi eni anje ho but me kan no kre no ye yamba ma abusua wo ye ba ma wo my Ghana no ye national treasure e de ma Ghana. We will speak truth to power without fear, without favor. Because you need to fast stress or move stress. Oh yes. When small boys be no more video, omo konam stress wa omo Ghana for baku wu ya no omo live video e wo desert so. Libyan desert Ghana ni wu ama omo ye live video ya ntise Ghana Armed Forces impose ye the helicopter ko fa ye dehia ba fie de bi da America ka obehun helicopter ye de be kwa kofa dehia ba Canada ka obehun helicopter ye de be kwa kofa wo mo dehia ba tiemiye enioma na esi wo Sri Lanka no e be kire wase na watiase se tumi no wo ho na ewo utumi no ye ka no ekufuado Jubilee House a wote no eye wo nti an wote Jubilee House ne bia me ka kire wo se 7 December bia dua ya konya no eye 4 years bia 7 December dua akonya no eye vacant Jubilee akonya no eye vacant chese ye ni obi a odi ye nso eno nti ye pu bi obedi ye nimu a sa akonya no ye bohu dawuro se Ghana ni bia wenya 40 years a na adwene mu da ho won konko fankrata emfree eye Jane Mensa ho na won ye den won betro ni din no nkire de enti a opese Ghana foto abade ma no ye kohwehwe mu ana se ECA electoral commission hunu se was sefatase ye be print ni din ato eye friend sen ballot paper so a go bi kan se ballot paper so na ye din din aye aka ho amana to ade ada ballot paper no so asante kan ballot ye nya asante fo ye kan ballot ye RL any problem ti ye kan eye friend sen R ne L no aya ye nya problem ti ye kan problem e kan problem en kan okre nkyira santimai asante di ewu akanman ye di Ghana ewu 47% of the total population aya akanfo enti ye population is ye 30 million out of the 30 million emu 47% aya akanfo nso so na di MPP fo ba wo mo nso na twen wo man no konachi asante mpa de pa asante pa de pa nke na asante Garden City adane mfuturo city and asante Garden City adane Bola City and kind of crenchre to me and we tumfo no your friend we tumfo and CC was so join free a face the country and until na baby a will be a michia what say we den crasma see en country Dr. Ren say we can free we can fix the country convenience into Juba na ye no yen koso ani yenye emum 10 year no yen free Unia do my hen be support to ye. I am on some being Montetim was in a moncam boom. We are him for me, no, I'm feeling more. Diana for so the Mabusia Monsieur were Diana for her. Young can of credit to me. And a woman of the AC was Sri Lanka. Woman so months to song Quasia Samso. Woman so months to so Jimmy Samso. Woman Shema President M. Fanny Ma Mbegu America ni UK. Now one moment to Krumom home by Chere Womo. And until Sri Lanka has taken the lead. They have shown that indeed power truly belongs to the people and not the so-called president and the prime ministers. Ye pewamani year. Yen dino krenchre yahu. Ene ye kwesiada. Ukoye message ben our pastor did ma wo. There is no message we wiase say bi ukoye ukobompa yesinya mema wonye adwuma. Adwuma no so emfree heaven nebeba. Because adwuma ni nyina wo Ghana dada. We have every ingredient ewo Ghana to succeed. Every ingredient ewo Ghana for us to succeed. And that is the gospel truth. And then any Ghana, and inti, I say Ghana need this economic desert, so ko live, or ko a friend saying, or ko fat desert is what I could do Italy. A DNA Ghana. Everything is in Ghana. And the crowd here, ya ko computerized world in the mumpodi. Majority of your friends and new ma yenya. I did boa emma computer mu abefun fidien nyoma e koswon. We have all the natural resources. Because there are certain rocks when a man temun in Peswa, ye tua ye nyamu, a friend says, Saha, a good dear. What is the problem with us as citizens? That we cannot even realize that we have the power. Sri Lanka has led the way. Jubilee House never won. We see Kana Yedi say, we see Kana Ekufado, and they fire a private jet. Jubilee House, we see Kana Ekufado, they fire private jet. I have told you, say, when Ekufado was what a common member to some no IMF, I won't be family din Ghana and Kojisika da. And Ekufado could a IMF or Kojisika, a Yeminu Nuntino to me Kojisika. Yes. One China Brabo boy, apart from politics. We do sika public funds in addition. Yeah, the public funds if you also bobra. How god damn it, how dare you say my bobra, a kufuado so bobra, na Ghana 40 to do an GT say kufuado bobra, a braben a kufuado boy, public funds. Some me tear Dr. Ren, Yajim Kofusi come from Namin Fembumai, a simple. I've got brains, I allow it to work. I've got brains, I will allow my brains to work. Because me, I like competition. I love competition because competition brings the best in you. It brings out the best. It makes you know, say no, you are competing for something. And in this world, let me tell you, life is a race. And racism. No, life is a race. Is a race. We are racing against each other. Our sons and daughters are racing against the sons and daughters of a friend and Deng Xiaoping. Our sons and daughters are racing against the sons and daughters of Boris Johnson. Our sons and daughters in Ghana are racing against the sons and daughters of Joe Biden. So life indeed is a race. Don't be fooled. Don't think life is not a race. It is a race. That is why we have competition. A man for a 100-meter race. You may be gold, you may be silver, you may be bronze. Because he said you did kind of he deserve gold. So life, our sons and daughters are going to compete with the sons and daughters of Queen Elizabeth. Woman need gold, woman need diamond, woman need bauxite. But uba woman kroma and mawa woman nafom. Ghana, yawa and ma dafom. I showed you the video. I will commence your bontain, so you see a tisika cocoso, and so you call hospital, ya wa, ya yireni ya manomo dafom, the royals, no, woman and a dafom, no. The royals, no, woman did dafom. Years ago, I met a Nigerian guy, our bar Ghana. And at that time, a young man, at that time, now you're transferred to university until so, look, having a computer, but Tiancope, Saturn having a computer now, a time, busy internet, opposite Saturn NIT. So, and then my men come The old boy say met nefia. Me de be lazy around in there. I mean, a computer, a friends, a hardware, and now software be where night. And I met one Nigerian guy who was my mate at that time. I was very young, 17 years or so. Oh, catch him, say, look, he always find it hard to understand why Ghanaians are always complaining because water is flowing at our backyard. We say we are thirsty. That time, I'm in tears. Because no baby of free Nigeria, every time be 30 seconds, be a generator soon and soon. To a bag, Ghana no benya electricity, no. Who said no. So when you electricity there, and so timidina time, sing and woman. Then maybe a be a bamfa so the man. Ghana yet to Chromo, we have every ingredient, and yet we are crying. We have everything to succeed as a human being, and yet we are crying. It's because religion is making us to think and say we need to go to heaven. Uba ye uma mi bia ko heaven abo ehunda. Wona na bia ewu am wo hu so akọ heaven da. Ene ayi creflo dollar last month what one was a tight ni offering wojije no nya kwampa enye kora ntie njai offering tight sorry ayi tight je enye. Uba ye wan we hunu wo abusuam se wakọ heaven o tie gya ensa nifa so na bonkum so da. Religion only put fear and guilt into men. Religion, it put fear and guilt into people. But I don't know, it's another day. We'll talk about it. In the abundance of water, the Ghanaian is going to IMF. In the abundance of the so-called, we have the men, Kufuado and MPP are going to IMF. The abundance of, you see, yes, sir, we are also when near tea. Now, when Nyansa, Uma upon Chimachi, a Kufuado no office near no free so when Nyansa, and on to work a can some Cassia, so about betting me, and as one who walk out IMF matching. Yes, he MB Punon Pune Kufuado, or Motetewa, or more patch also IMF MB Punono. Kufuado, you will be one of the most useless men Ghana has ever had. A waste of sperm. A Kufuado young wooden panke. I'm being honest with you, and I'm speaking from deep pains. Pains are your pains, so you don't understand what it is to waste, to spend all your years to learn about a man, believe in a man, and that man can disappoint you big time. Wouldn't you see? You know, there's our politics, you know. What fun say you could be now, who could be. And they said the Ghana and Ibu was me MPP, me a woman who comes into me MPP, me a woman of voter region to me NDC, there by virtue say a woman when it be a yano, who send go for support into the would your own nasty say, may analyze saving to me a voter. Why should I support NDC? Why can't I change to be an MPP? Because tribal bigot into me MPP into Chinchina means me as Santin Chinchina means support to MPP, the tribal bigot. On fan to say, is it because of policies? Is it because of principles? It was because of principles. That is why I'm a MPPD, and I believed so well in the Kufuado. Cancer from 1992 with a Dubuahi. Benin Nam or Boasi and Tobuasi Kromoni a Dubuahi. Cancer Macasiakasi. Kufompo de near Nimino. And I mean, being honest with you, one money in Nimu woman was a Dubuahi near Kufuado. Sana papa ne and take it time and study who he is. Obia ne papa no, he's not even proud of his own father. A Kufuado is never proud of his own father. The Ben what is a Kufuado can the papa wants him that. His father was a president. Obia, he's not proud of his own father. The papa was a president. But he's not even proud of his own father. The papa was a president. Anya ne papa yes, can it be a demand? Because if you know team a year ni mano, information I mean can say na ye alert ni bi dia Nigeria ni bi fie ana ne papa Ghana must go friends Nigeria must go imagine Ghana must go e pamo Nigeria for no Nigeria osikani bi na ne fie no ye pamo wo ye pamo papa ne fie wo na Kufuado mo abusua ne papa mo fa fie no eni brefo enibre no wonder so mo buy the ejapa so that they can collateralize all our natural resources enibre for and they are empty. They don't have the skills, they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the wisdom. That is the family of Akufo-Addo. No skills, no wisdom, no knowledge, no sense. Jimmy, according to a friend is saying, Honorable Kusibuafo, was it Jimmy Dore Womo? And that is the gospel truth. Jimmy system, this is where we speak truth to power. Power belongs to you. Sri Lanka has led the way. It is up to the Ghanaian to also decide. They say, no, enough is enough. We cannot continue to have this useless president who do not have any respect for any authority. Akufo-Addo has no respect for any Ghanaian. I told you people in 2019, after Namatis and Kofobia joining the bandwagon. Omo Kembi Nado and Akufo-Addo. Go and watch my videos in 2019. I told you Akufo-Addo, all that he deserves is an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, because he has no respect. You've not seen nothing yet. I mean, Kabi bin Chiro, and this is a fact. In the next 4 to 6 months, expect hardship who be da ewo Ghana. Me say 4 to 6 months. Expect hardship who be wuri asemu da. Sa hardship no in 1982 a common buy. Yes, expect it. It is coming. 6 months from any Dr. Remy no waka say. Enkonkosi November, December, September, October, November, December or how ne amani hunu a wo behunu ho. Bro adwene ne wonte ase enya bonsam na ayo enya wiase bi na ekọ na wieye eye Akufo-Addo na braba ni kontomponi Akufo-Addo owudifo no wono ene de saa ohaw no abrewo hospital konkoro ne se na so wokwase di manimu a the nation mo bre. When wicked men are in power, when wicked men are in authority, the nation mourns. Enye nyame bi ene wo kọ na wieye wiase ne nyankọ na wieye nti jai sa nkwase asem ne ka. We are saying that Enyanko ne we yet to kwasi asem ne ka. The Sri Lanka has led the way for us. It's up to us to take our destiny into our own hands. So the destiny of the Ghanaian belongs to you and I. Power belongs to us. It's about time. You're bold. The way we were bold. The way Nkrumah was bold to tell the UGCC, say, we need self-independence now. It is time for you and I to understand that we need now. Action now, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is not guaranteed for you and I. Very soon I will come and give you explosive details of the cathedral. Yes, with the explosive details of a cathedral. No. Oh yes, Akufo-Addo is a liar. Oh yeah. Me say expect the details of a friend saying cathedral. No, with the beba betu him. We will be shocked. Me tell you, me na me din kan aka say Akufo-Addo is selling Ghana at the ama obroni. But that time you can now people thought to say we were joking, but indeed. It's not a joke. Cathedral. Akufo-Addo will turn Ghana. All because he wants to become a knight of British Empire. All because he wants to be referred as Sir. Free Akunyano so no betna English abubrochire. No born wedja. No say or mine I'm a Ghana for and what chire. How can a man be so wicked to the unborn generation? How can Akufo-Addo be so insensitive to the plight of the Ghanaian? So all that I'm trying to let you understand is when it comes to Tumia, so one poru Tumini humbi, may I make tip a bumpurgu yo, miss Mamporemedian, may I make a friend say Keta Anyako, Mamporemediano, may I make a cam, a Samco, a Siema, a friend say Bovrama. A friend say Etikobo, Titi Jomro, was our constituency, Yam Porepori, 2 minutes be unfam Akufo-Addo, Akufo-Addo to me by your man paying. So it means to say collectively, if we also come together and we march forward to the Jubilee House, Akufo-Addo will be shaking because he is afraid of numbers. He told you, oh, BBC, Yebusan said, I didn't na trumu Akufo-Addo won jintum. Was it because when you said trumu before no more cancer answer, no one more doors, no more but together, Abba so more baby match to Jubilee House. Now, so more bad there, obey Tiomo Asupe. When we say power belongs to the people, do not underestimate the strength of your tongue, the might in your tongue. Do not underestimate. Say me will be you will be because Ghana now would took chronis no it will gold, it will diamond, it will bauxite or manganese will chafa it will Ghana nim Ghana no nya Akufo-Addo nkwane na busuafo de awo enya Akufo-Addo ne ba jankroma mo dia Akufo-Addo me no ka say woni me japade o de ama jankroma a obegya ho de ama jankroma en kan no kra nchire to me ene kwesi ada wakwa sorry dem ukobọ mpaye a obo nyina wusu ni nyina ne se ukodwom edwa no a wukọ akodi no ye nto ne yoma edwa no nya de ebeto wo ne yoma ho because Akufo-Addo na eso wo hye enwoma yie no na se wukodwom am be matum nya adwuma ye wo ba tum nya adwuma ye ne tumi bedwa so bedi wudwa no Akufo-Addo asai wo man tiemi ye ne tue nyansa. So when we have leaders awomo ba womo di wo man di agro ya wo man biara te said wo man ye wo man kasa wo private company wo rania. This is what happens. 2, if we have people and they become themselves like the Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams said, they will not talk, they will not speak. That is what give birth to men like Akufo-Addo, to display their foolishness, to display their stupidity, because people don't want to talk. Because we are segregating among us. We are all black, so we are all Ghanaians. But among us, we segregate. We the way tenny, we were frafrening, we were canning, we were aigbening, we infantini. And unti say aya frafrani ba, ceremony ba. Ono de to me can answer because only the susu so ye yakwa. Is susu so me ye yamkwa, akamfo susu say eslemfo ye wo nkwa until they have the birthright to talk about ceremony. And so ceremony na waye yakwa no. Akwa no no ba ya wo build hospitals. And I will tell you why. Let me give you a story. Oh, you've heard about it many times. But the Cinderella story. The ethics, the moral ethics of the story. They say Cinderella no. She got to learn a lot from her madam. Ubebusremni no so wonu gonjeni no ya akwa no osuaye. Osua free eye atamil so, and he became a good apprentice. That is why atamil so free one to me see hospital na ye no. That is why he was able to build a friend is saying affordable houses. I work saglame. That is why he was able to build e-blocks because he learned the trade from his master at Tamils. Cinderella story, no. One man is so man. They did not learn any trade. They did not learn anything from their mom. So they ended up not being chosen by what? The prince. Or call him the king. Akufo-Addo has no talent, no wisdom, no brain. And he has no apprenticeship skills. So he does not understand politics. What he knows best is propagandist. He's a propagandist doing propaganda. What he knows best is doing propaganda. To climb, to get to the top of the ladder. That is the trademark of Akufo-Addo. Everywhere Akufo-Addo akobiano, the obetimi ayene say I saw say obi edinya to me. Ask Kufuor, obekando koracherewa. There's a lot of things are under Kufuor's regime. Akufo-Addo yetia chairman Kufuor, but Kufuor was somebody with the share no wa mbeka wa bontene. Tie nyansa. Nesua nyansa. Don't just listen to wisdom, but be doers of what the things that we tell you, Ghanaians. Brene de obi bebreo, and so ebi bebra simbi. And I can't make cases to be Brena Ebanum, see, in the next 6 months, 4 to 6 months, the Ebe Koso wa Ghana no, enye duabo, eye nshishe ye boni ye free Kufuado, any Keno Furiatane, Bawumia, Makacharo say he is worse than the Kufuado. I repeat, TME, Mr. Bawumia is worse than a Kufuado. The third time, let me repeat, Bawumia is more evil than a Kufuado. I will tell you why. You see, when someone Bawumia kafa, Mahama catch and say, you people have not tasted power before, but yet you are calling me incompetent. Experience always we say is the best teacher. Iti kono de nkakofo catch and pan kobeti ase. Sir Rollins can obeti ase, but a new bit is Bawumia. Being a Muslim, one of your hallmark is honesty and truthfulness. Being a Christian, one of your hallmark is being honest and truthfulness. But today, we have these two religion groups. Woman that says baku yo Muslimini, baku yo Christoni, I said command no kore edi woman. But these two religion, the president and the vice, no woman so name can no kore crack. So then the religion aya kono dia magane ni akwada. When we have a Christian away a Kufuado, I won't can correct. When we have a Muslim away Bawumi, I won't can correct. Then they attracted Ghana and he said, let me go and learn, or maybe let me become a Muslim or a Christian. Because a Christian, will do the apex of a society, no. He has been honored by the Ghanaian to lead. Not the leadership, no, any agent of what positive change for the Ghanaian, no. What done in the home. Okronfo, wadane no ho kontomponi, wadane no ho insensitive man, wadane no ho wicked person. So how is the Ghanaian? Our tikromo, our sa, our person yo Christo ni, dia no be free. TME. So you see the system what Ghana no, ya wochere wom. And until Ghana ni be a bompa ya say ya wa kwentum ni embre fi ni embe tasty bi. Ye ni mu nyina mba ye pe, ye mba. Ye wo nyansafo kurum. I will enjoy in a nyansafo kurum. When the right time come, na mu sua nyansa no a ye beba aba beboa. Until then each one for himself. A Kufuado will keep on punishing you people. Nyansa no. And this is where I find it so hard for NDC. This is where I find it hard to understand the NDC say. So can't we get any sensible person in the NDC political party? I'll be one Nyansa say, yen start impeachment. Can't we get one sensible man in the NDC? Some a friend is saying, some Jata, some George, or Kasak back, very confident guy. Can't we get some Jata to have some sense and say, let us trigger impeachment process? Even if we don't succeed to get a Kufuado out of Jubilee Hse, posterity will come and know, say, he was a useless president, a president that took us to IMF when he complained so bitterly, someone for him called IMF. These are the things that we need to start asking. So NDC for a person about power in 2024. A DNA mo ya fast situation we were there with you guys when it came to E-Levy. See baby I do no. Mona mo see from John Mahama say a crossroads. Me makacho say a sing crossroads. Ghana is being buried. Ghana no. Yes, ye no Kufuado na busu ye Ghana. See a tongue Ghana for Japan in the name of jeopardizing the natural resources of Ghanaians. They want to jeopardize all our natural resources. If there's a word like that, jeopardize. If it is not a word, I've introduced a word, a new word. Learn it. TME. This is where we are calling the NDC. Say, yes, NDC, we need your support. Because we don't have any other political party, one more parliament apart from MPP and NDC. And one independent candidate. The independent is one of the unknowns also MPP ninti. Sebi for menafo. Oko to Abama independent. The Nyansemuno. We was one of the NDC. Sorry, MPP. Timmy. System na yeding. Yen can credential to me. Man for sorry, Dr. Ren, calm down. Amazing. Which Pastor, I say. I was sorry. I'm for bad. Dr. Ren, come down to Ghana. Hey, Aden. Ghana, no. Aden, calm down, sir. Uti ejanim fansa nifaswa. Uba for. Yesu Christo wako ejanim fansa nifaswa. Okaze soon wabeba no. Wakachire Yesu Christo so wambrantem. Webusi wabompa ese iradi brantem. Oti ejanin sani any façon. Woman internaho. Dr. Ren meti UK abrochiri mama me hon tome. Be kan no krachiri to me. Ye de ahana ye wono ye so ne pese ye demonstration eno an say akọ computer so ya papa police papa metropolitan police. I want to do a demonstration. Papa na send me reason and pese me ye baby am pese me ye na police agime atum o me se be ye eno an no Ghana pese ye demonstration. This all connect now IGP wo this outro letter. Oh Ghana ye be kan no krachiri to me. Intisania Yesu Christo soon obeba no. Sahana Dr. Ren so mesu soon. Dr. Ren mesu soon I'll come. Timo amoka Dr. Ren brano. Ye soon meba. Odi asiye aha. Sa pepe. Tie me ye. Me sure say ma good me nua ba no ye. Very beautiful lady. Ye my Tina Tena. Tie me ye. No kura o man no yen dim fama ye ho nti. Eno nti NDC for kura suro so be impeach Akufo-Addo. Fachemi. Me say no kura yen dim ma ye ho nti. The NDC a womo person ba power 2024 no womo suro so be impeach Akufo-Addo. So NDC for mo dodo mo nim nyansa excluding women. And member na mo woman no. Papa fo am NDC se mo nim nyansa mo impeach Akufo-Addo ene ya. Won't start the impeachment process. Fine, we may not get him out of Jubilee house, but it's going to serve out a notice. It's going to be what? A messenger that should be mebunone bambusu say and maybe by Ebinyana na mampama no yo kromfo owudini insensitive president and unti we got the able opposition political party to trigger impeachment on him. Yemani didn't the history book as the only president Ghanaians have impeached. Yemani didn't come. In some way, and Mudra would dry ye. Nayam fan to tum and throw the lies. The life and lies of a Akufo-Addo. Yentro book, the life and lies of a Akufo-Addo. Emma Mebune Maba Wani. The life and lies of Dr. Imama Dubawumia. Yemo Muhu. Yeman kof nkwadani hunu say ni your papa bi a friend ya konhwe a and didn't Ken Oforiata the finance minister and then tia etikelenkele because se Ghana kope bosia ne bank enya ho mfa eye mfaso and nti de bia wo kobosia bo wonim ha wa ye hehye wo man no. Let's trigger impeachment. What is NDC waiting for? We have seen Sri Lanka. We have seen it. They have led the way. The same as which was Sri Lanka and Mebunu ako two president free the office and the prime minister is the same thing that goes to Ghana. In Sri Lanka for nyansa for me soja for woman ne aye and Mebunu ne maba one mo kan wo mo boom. In Sri Lanka for a police for woman stop citizen. In soja for woman stop citizen. So because they face the hardship. Meanwhile, natural resources no and we have billionaires in the family of Akufo-Addo. Ewo ebimu billionaires were MPP. Akufo-Addo's net worth is almost 300 million US dollars. Unkobusa na say emra 2012 na sika say na wona accounting. MPP for cry the gen to boa the manwa no akwa akudi sika. Ti makachira say so wo feel say Akufo-Addo enya ba wo mia ye worse ba wo mia de o ye wicked Muslim we didn't throw fakura no we can't throw very wicked man ba wo mia. He's an evil man. Obi o kachira is wachi dollar edi safama wo pombuenu eni ye hwehwe dollar ye hu. Such a man is a comedian. Those days na me chia a friend na me a friend is saying opare lawyer opare din koma o catch them say Bawumia is a comedian. No, lawyer, you cannot use words like that for a vice president. Yes, ubisa lawyer opare obekach Pablo ubisa no obekach. So no, our vice president is a comedian. Dr. Ren, understand it. He's a comedian. I don't have to waste my time to even talk about him. And I'll say no. He has justified the reason why I know because we're a comedian. Be a watch $1, they are 2 cells, and $1 you will be a. What is the Ghanaian waiting for? Yanko si da ben Akufo-Addo abe my commander. We are no abe chantro say what tina ketua so 30%. This man is a thief. He's a liar. He's an insensitive person. He's a good for nothing president of Ghana. There is nothing good that has come out of Akufo-Addo since he became the president of the Republic of Ghana. One chain bibia significant. The incompetent Mahama intimianye anseno. Cheme 1. A building of schools. Mahama the incompetent build more schools than Akufo-Addo. The 4 years a pet. While 6 school dancing Akufo-Addo is a fact. A hospital, Mahama the is so-called incompetent, built more hospitals than Akufo-Addo is a fact. Tell me one thing, one project. Akufo-Addo, I say Mahama. And when it's 6 years, Akufo-Addo, you giant 20 years, Ghana, won't mean ye fuko. Or you probably be attempt at the friends for sale about Ghana for you now because he doesn't have the brain to govern. Adwene na wokura no enya adwene edi bumai adwene edi sei nipa obi a wontimi mbo ne papa din enkamfo ne papa sa nipa no oh where nipa Akufo-Addo cannot even mention his father's name obi a oyi ne papa din free ne so a wode ne din foforo akoto ne so enya say bia wo ko tu kwan akwa abrochi na say bia me nkrata me wo problem ntin ma me nse sa me din but na abrochi who said papa mbobra na no kofa external family JB Dankwa din beka no Ado Dankwa Ekufu din beka no because when you say JB Dankwa no ono na ba Ghana abakwasem a ono naja anya obetimi di no ho abata no wo di anante ade etimi di age ne samba tibi yenka nyansasem nkyere tumi chia wo mo hwe me wo YouTube na ma ya de YouTube numbers ne doso esen Facebook fantastic won subscribe YouTube no na why dey koye nim. It's a happy Sunday with the say United Kingdom for the michia mu nyina be sure say Saturday next week Saturday ye be share e Ghana party in the park. Let's meet what dey say e be gi ani. It's a summertime. What they say, ye ni bi kura ban be maye bi. What they say, ye ni bi kura ban be maye bi. Now no me say abranti bi ti baby no ye KK economics bi ti se Bawumia MPP for the dodo no mo tie MPP for echi no o ma dwini wo fomo. Make ka bi nchiro anybody I will support to MPP aban we no. Akufo-Addo. E di anim guase abebata MPP wono. Sa ni pakro no. Oh yes, sir, because when you can different MPP, and yes, sir, they are. Minim the inti obetimi support to this Akufo-Addo corrupt government. Minim the inti obetimi because of support to Akufo-Addo's government. The corruption under Akufo-Addo being seen. Now let me take you to these news. Now, TNA. You can't correct to me. We share the IMF bailout Kufuado at the year qua. And non quano, I see it to me jinaso. Na ye impeach Kufuado, no free akunyas. Because he has not been honest to the Ghanaian who voted for him in 2016 and 2020. Especially when in a few weeks ago, his own finance minister, his own cousin, Ken Oforiatta, the Etikelenkele man, told us to say, they are not going to IMF today. We are not going to IMF tomorrow. So what changed? What happened? That when anything I be from Manuabano, woman timin di wankasa enumu asamso. It tells you that Ghana is being led by men and women without character. So I am here to encourage you, say, what has happened in Sri Lanka? No? In the next 4 to 6 months, Kiane King, according to Akufo-Addo's own words, a country amebuni nyejuma, Kiane King. And Yamina make Akufo-Addo say, basa basa yebesi. If you want the tape, call a Peace FM. Okay. It means me to my Akufo-Addo say, amemo funi amemo kankan ya odeba Ghana for no. Kiane King bibi besi. Ono ane no mu asem na me to ama no. Kiane King bibi besi. Because a country where the youth enye adwuma enye no. And knowing very well say unemployment is a national security issue, no. It will lead to Kiane King Akufo-Addo besi form. Ono ane no mu asem. Today, we've seen in other countries our conscience adwene ye adwuma. And I'm hoping say Ghana so adwene be ye adwuma. Yes, the Sri Lanka for year and say Kiane King a year NDC for entumi use woman numbers to impeach Akufo-Addo. A back greater Accra. NDC won majority of parliamentary seats. About Greater Accra, Mahama is more popular than MPP Akufo-Addo. According to 2020 elections, more Ghanaians voted for John Mahama in the Greater Accra region than Akufo-Addo. It is if you have numbers, send a TSA. You don't abuse the numbers. You use the numbers wisely to your advantage and to the advantage of the country called Ghana. So this is where I am throwing a challenge to the NDC. So indeed, if they are truthful and honest and they want to lead Ghana in 2024, if we don't bring any third force up, it is now time for the NDC to arise and impeach Akufo-Addo, the mampam who is living in the Jubilee house. Because politics is all about numbers. And in Greater Accra, Mahama is more popular than Akufo-Addo. Use the numbers you have. NDC, use your numbers. You and I did it. When it came to the e-levy, you added your voice. Yes, sometimes we face the country and freedom fighters don't agree with you. But at this juncture there, we will indulge your services as parliamentarians of the Republic of Ghana to use your numbers to impeach Mampam Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Sometimes when the going get tough, you can sit and dine with an enemy. You can break bread with the enemy to what? Unseat the devil. That is what I am doing exactly. That the NDC will listen to us. That the Haruna Idrusis and Co will listen to the voices of the people. Because if not so, if you don't adhere to the voices of the people, 2024, majority of you MPs, Already MPs are crying. My own sister, Dorcas Afutofi, no, Oyado ye papa, eman the constituency. CCA, ameneno, enye easy manu, enye easy. Projects our person ye, and you mean koye, or the far now why, or the taria now why, but she is still pushing. So and the parliamentarians are crying. So NDC, ye na munyina konakra na say mumbo modi and use some numbers, and I'm giving you in me mamu security in total, me mamu security details when it comes to the Greater Accra. Mahama has numbers than Ekufuado. Konakoshe 2020 elections. I said when the going gets tough, we need to dine with the NDCs. We need to come together with the NDC to unseat Ekufuado. And yes, sir, the next 4 months, Ghanaians will not get money to even pay workers. In the next 4 months, you won't get money to pay workers. And I know why I'm saying it. Domlevu cham wa IMF what nasi wo trying. Na nneoma papa domlevu de be yamono. Ono no kure no opewu. What in anybody any penny, any cent, any peswa, any cedi, kobo, what in anybody actually. And son IMF to me is kadi amamo. Kontomponi or to say a friend is saying, Paul Adomwachi Rabedu UK, Umumi anu ojane or tete, Usrome. Kebechi anonia kanyansa sama chilen ukrum ha. So ba krum hanu, da ben wonu sem futukwan, a man for namu futukwan, our muti gold soda. Kebe kanyansa sama chilen UK. I used to give him the chance for him to talk. Yes. Paul de ono nim. Mane mere mane kasa. Ba UK near mane mere mane kasa. E wo radio ni TV so. Omusano. It NDC the baby I do know. You need third force at what parliament. That is the fact. That is the truth. I won't sit here and behave like a hypocrite. You best son. No use some numbers now what parliament one. Impeach Ekufuado. Morally, Ekufuado is not sound. Morally, Ekufuado is not even. He has to even look. I'm still looking for that woman who called me. How many years ago? Was it 4 or 5 years ago? She called me and told me, said, Dr. Ren, the Ekufuado, you don't know him. I know him. So and so. My ex-husband, Nyantechi. And that Nyantechi was the man and asante in Ekana some say, and Mrana champ water towel, and Yamenu Nyantechi, the woman's ex-husband. Woman catch him say, Ekufuado needs to buy. He is a user. He will dump you, and he's not going to do nothing for Ghanaians. That time, now I feel now, my coaching and radio first. Phone in program, we and Jamie personal number, no friend. When me ding come almost 1 hour. Or say she says she whipped for Ghana because with the Ekufuado, a new man basis, you know. Ekufuado is a thief, a criminal, a waste of sperm. The same way with Bawumia, and wasting our time and destroying the nation. Tell me one ministry under Ekufuado, a function. Just name one ministry under Ekufuado, a function clearly. Tell me one. Wako school, wako we saw your Christo, you won't pen no kore, won't can no kore. A trade D for them more. Be honest and be bold to speak truth to power. Don't be shy of speaking truth. Don't be shy. Stand for Ghana. The Sri Lankans were not shy of fighting for the unborn generation. Because in Quebec, they will not have any choice than to start eating themselves, cutting themselves, killing themselves, and eating themselves. And it happened during the Chinese regime in the early 1970s. It was so hard. Life was unbearable in China. Yes. That is why you see China for me di and more being the money because of hardship, you know, they had no choice to start eating certain food and then yes, Mo bi esa o mo chichi o mo hwe wo mo na yeso mo no mu di ni nyina. Poisonous animals be one who di no mu. Get this well. It's time we put pressure on the minority party to do the right thing. If only they said they want to rescue power in 2024, let us see action from NDC now, so that some of us, if we will be convinced, then we can add our numbers come 2024 to the NDC political party. The reason why I am in here, Kevin Taylor, Tana TV, so no, and I'm most of the third force, we should support NDC. The reason why some of us are not willing and ready to support the NDC is that we are not seeing any seriousness from the NDC. We are not seeing any seriousness from the NDC. This time, imagine if Akufo-Addo was the one in opposition. And Kamahama be fun. I'm telling you. Imagine if Akufo-Addo was the one in opposition. Or be at 2012. When we need to look at the way or hijacking Ghana for almost 1 year. It was caught. Akufo-Addo. Why is the NDC quiet? Why is the NDC quiet? That is why when you hear me say third force, let me tell you, fans na minya thank you fans. Come free UK abetna Ghana. Ya ye campaign. Third force can na minya na menya third force ka. The funding. Ka free UK kra check. Ka 2024 ke MP NDC for what or money MPP nyina. Yes, because we are not seeing any seriousness from the NDC. I'm seeing stupidity. I'm seeing foolishness on the part of majority of the NDC, excluding women. I'm not seeing anything except they are willing and ready to rescue power. I'm not seeing it. I saw it in Akufo-Addo 2012. On the campaign show, I saw how the man was desperate for power. And in all this, look at how we suffered for him. On the campaign trail. Look at how we were beaten, slapped because of Akufo-Addo. Useless man palm like him. And today, mortgaging, collateralizing all the source of funding for the Ghanaian, introducing COVID-19 tax, introducing air pollution tax. Unim Akufo-Addo 20. Me catch them 2019, 2018. Me see we him from Aboni Akufo-Addo was tax. Yes, we him from Aboni Akufo-Addo was tax. Kona kubusa kopek for. Tax on pollution. We need the NDC to be serious with the Ghanaian. Look at the case of Adwoa Safo. And the NDC cannot even have the sense. To me, I don't regard MPP anymore. I know MPP as failures. I know MPP that as destroyers. And so if I am getting angrier, I will put it in the people that I want them. That last straw that I can clinch on and say, NDC, do something. Do something. Ghanaians have now regretted. So don't disregard the Ghanaian. Don't leave the Ghanaian. Show the way you were able to come out vociferous on the e-levy. Let us see you people trigger impeachment against Akufo-Addo. Let us see. The man whose parents destroyed the destiny of the African continent. Let us see. John Mahama, speak to your NDC people. Asiedu Nketia, speak to your MPs. These were people that destroyed the destiny of their unborn child. These were the people that their parents, out of hatred, bitterness, ensured, say, other agencies from other foreign countries came and then overthrew Kwame Nkrumah. NDC, do something. I don't regard MPP anymore. I told you 2019 that I'm out of the MPP party. I'm not a member of the MPP. I was a card-bearing member from 2000 to Yaba, my MPP. Brought Kufuor to power. My last hope is MDC and a third force. Third force, yenyesika. Mo amo say third force embra yenyesika. I the campaign. It's expensive. We need NDC to act on the behalf of the many Ghanaians, on the millions of Ghanaians. If not for anything, remember the 6 million Ghanaians that voted for you in 2020. Their voices is out there. They are crying. They are weeping. They are saying, NDC, do something. They are saying, John Mahama, do something. They are saying, Aksedu Ketia, do something. Oforian Pofu, do something. We need, you see, when it comes to certain things about politics, as a student of psychology, at least we know how the mind works. We need the minds of the NDC. We need the men and women in the NDC to trigger impeachment. We living outside, we on the outside cannot trigger any impeachment. Our constitution does not give us the chance. So we need the NDC. Be the fifth column within the House of Parliament and trigger an impeachment. Let us see how it will end. Let us see it. Don't be scared. Or you people are the same as the MPP. That is what a lot of people are saying. But I doubt. I say that you people are not the same as NPP. But even though you guys are not the same, these two political parties are all below performing average political parties. But NDC is much better than MPP. My MPP, of whom I served for 19 good years. Oh yes. Those days at Kokomlemle, yes, we used to see John Buedu begging for food. That was heavy do. Okoye radio programmer or be pacho and san when ye bianye di. That was heavy do. Nan in pop what to Mr. John Buedu. At that time, we were not begging for food. Oh yes, ask Sledge, Kokomlemle Sledge, ask him. Go and ask the prodigals, the VIPs. Some of us were not begging for bread. We were in our Kokomlemle. We believed in the MPP. Akufo-Addo has failed us. Akufo-Addo has failed us. So we need NDC to come out. Let them come out in their numbers. Let them start an impeachment process. If Akufo-Addo was the one in opposition today, I swear will lie. Like by now, they have like Amemuono Kasasa. Oh yes. By now, Akufo-Addo will be running his own parallel government. Because he's as wicked as that. He's very evil and he can do the worst. He can. He's capable of doing worse. He's a man who does not care about the plight of the Ghanaian. He's very insensitive. He's corrupt. He's a thief. Somebody that can connive with his own family people to set up a company to steal from the Electricity Corporation of Ghana in the name of PDS, collect the taxpayers' money. Akufo-Addo is wicked. Yet we have the NDC sitting down. Ken Oforiatta is using his bank to collect monies, percentages. Not even the Bank of Ghana. Businesses meant for Bank of Ghana. Ken Oforiatta is using his own company. We had the Ghana National Health Service. COVID-19 came. We gave contract to a foreigner, not to Ghana Health Service. And yet the NDC is sitting down quiet. And they say they want power in 2024. How I wish God will just bring us a miracle wonder to form a third force party. How I wish we can hear men, the voices of other men. And this is where we are. This is where we are because the NDC that want to come into power don't want to even trigger impeachment process. They don't want. Look at the story of Adwoa Safo staying in America and being paid with the taxpayers' money. And the NDC cannot even bite. And yet NDC says they want to come back to power. So that means the NDC has not changed though. They are still that people. The only person that we want him to come to power, if there is no third force, is the person of John Mahama. And I know what I heard in the United Kingdom. I know what someone told me about John Mahama in the United Kingdom. And that person I trust and respect. When that person told me all the things about John Mahama, I have a different thought of John Mahama. How he was able to build schools, hospitals. How he was able to do certain things. But we will need the NDC to help John Mahama. We need the NDC people in parliament today to help John Mahama. And this is what we need. TME. TME. The people that support Akufo-Addo today are men without conscience. Because anybody that has conscience will be reminded by what the Bible says. So, in the Bible's own words, Zani Pakoni Wapasia. Bosha would rob Akufo-Addo and share. Bosha, one district, one fact, one district, one dam, one village, one factory. Ubu la hospital egu besini wonsi 88 district hospital wonsi ba kumpo no wasaba ba mema agenda 111 ene otumfo se men kan kire mo se MPP ni de egu Asante mem sa Asante betie no wasopem na 2024 wo mo de eye MP se firi ahemfi abade a omo de mabunu ne maba we firi ahemfi aba ba contest the seat of parliament dia ebeboa. In Kranwa, near free or two for so and that you face the country convener. No, Yama or two for now say to two when you make us a bonidia buyemu and Tias. The work has already begun. Yet an assessor then I want the neighbor territory. Because once what done another my hen is what say, one also the one jay you more tie chi. Semo pensa trahedia send ya meka he woman common. Ye third force. Ye nyansa for mu MPP mu a wo mo de omo so wo mo do wo man Ghana wo mo pa wo machi agya MPP ye nyansa for mu NDC mu omo so wo pa wo machi agya NDC no omo de omo so wo man Ghana no Ghana first no omo be freedom fighters ne third face the country for ye fa third force mbra. We need patriotic men and women to love Ghana. TME. This is what we need to speak truth to power. But you know, obviously, Dr. Ren, who company my NDC, in your eyes, when you go to parliament today, do you see any third force political party who can trigger impeachment against Akufo-Addo? I don't see one. I'm a logician. I'm a person that deals with facts, not assumption. I don't deal with ifs, buts, maybes. I deal with absolutes. So if I want Ghana in this current dispensation, Akufo-Addo president, then you don't expect me to call for a coup. Because even if we have guns, we will not use it. If we have bow and arrow, we will not use it. What we have is our mouth. We will use it. Because the Constitution allows us to speak, freedom of speech. The Constitution does not allow me to take up guns and arms to overthrow Akufo-Addo. So we will use the Constitution. We will test it. That is why we are trying to tell the NDC if they are not useless, they should trigger and start an impeachment process so that we can know how serious they are. So that in 2024, come 2024, we may consider to give them a chance. But if they are not serious and we cannot get wise men that will sit with them and have an emergency meeting, by now NDC should be holding emergency meeting and come out with a plan. When things happen in UK, You see Labour Party, the minority, they go for emergency meetings and come up with plans. That is why every time you have parties coming into power in developed countries, they don't come and misbehave. They come and work. Look what happened to Joe Biden. Donald Trump. The Republican. He was voted out of office. That is the civilized world. They brought the democracy. We must learn and learn well. We must learn, indeed, learn quickly. But we are far behind, marking time. If we got to learn, we got to learn quick. So let us see the NDC in the coming weeks come up with some plans to start impeachment. Then we will know that the Kufuado na so enyashi. When we were shouting the Kufuado, siphon free play more, siphon free play more, he was still baffing in the air. When we were shouting the Kufuado, siphon more, nobody heard our plight. He was still going on and misbehaving, and you will get people that are these MPP political party coming to defend because and say yes. Sammy, I'll talk about that one tomorrow. I've heard about it. When I step out, I'll talk about this money. I've told you, say Akufo-Addo is a thief. Go read the budget. Go and read the budget. 2019-2020 budget. Sika Akufo-Addo riaya. Omba be read the budget. Di sikan ketenkete bi beto odwa. Go read 2021 and 2021 yeba 2022 budget. Go read. Sika dom won pudu omo ria. Omo ba no be read your budget man. No omo di baby, omo di bi siesie. Akromfo ne wo omo. I've told you, when thieves are leading the nation, yansisa ya adwene. Yema ya adwene mundo. Unam na oba UK, na oba Bruchi na hu nneoma pa. Eye nyansafo na yes anu nneoma pa no. Tie me ye. Yeti krum na adwa safo ti obi man so. A whole MP, a whole minister, to be krum, and minority cannot do anything about it. And this minority want to come to power 2024. Wallahi. Oh, Ghana, the 275 MPs, no, excluding Emma and Yansafona woman yakakrebi. Ghana. Samati, World Bank, as some of the Abba. See, World Bank supported Ghana with $903 million. Akufo-Addo, now $14 billion crowd within $903 million. Akufo-Addo, your for. See, between July 1st, 2021 to June 30th, 2022, the World Bank approved a total amount of $903 million. Never in the history of Ghana has any development institution approved such a large amount of money in one single year. Akufo-Addo tewo to Jubilee House. Very soon, we'll be at Jubilee House. Oh, very soon. We will occupy Jubilee House. Very soon, we shall occupy Jubilee House. 903 million just 1 year with this Kanu or IMF. $14 billion with D or IMF. Now Ghana opposition party or power 2024. Etewo, IMF tewo, Chief Imam tewo, a Bishop tewo, Bishop Danka William say he will not talk. What when the going gets tough for to me see what Sri Lanka and now as Pia Bontinia, not a young for a chancy woman with cutlasses and machetes. No, woe betide you people. In the next 4 to 6 months, this is what is going to happen. It might be a prophecy. You say for almost Dr. Ren Jaiduma now, stop fighting for Ghanaians. Ghana from pa. It will not stop. Because if not for anything, we've seen the Ghanaian build roads, build bridges, build dams. And so I still have a strong belief in the Ghanaian. We were not born of any inferior god. Ghana, ebe fan into my perfra. Ghana bede, ebe fan into my perfra. This is where, this is where the person me candidate chair will say, a humanity, freedom fighters all over the world, a humanity. We should not give up. A humanity. But let us not give up. Because the only hope in Ghana today is freedom fighters. The only hope for Ghanaians is fix the country conveners.
Public sites and the right capital injection into the private sector SMEs, backed by adequate marketing drive traffic to Ghana that will result in the ultimate growth of the tourism sector in the country. In this period of global economic crisis, it is the right time to take calculated and strategic steps to review and grow our economies. Indeed, it is the time for development partners to show good faith with struggling economies. The World Bank Group stands resolute and prepared to go the long haul with countries like Ghana, and I urge players within the tourism value chain to reciprocate this gesture from the bank toward the tourism development project by ensuring demonstrable results at the end of the day. This will be the only motivating factor that will keep the project going. Your Excellency, before I conclude, I would just like to take this opportunity to quickly recap the performance of our program in Ghana over the last fiscal year that just ended last week on June 30th. This year, between July 1st and July 1st, 2021.
MPP for amudi MPP chi amoma ma adwene nya adwuma no muntie inferiority complex MPP foolish soldiers muntie.
In June 30th, 2022, the World Bank approved a total of $903 million for Ghana.
I said the World Bank for some I said $903 million. Ekufuado say one constituency be almost $1 million meboa. Yamfa ne say sika we omonsa kai ana nkomo chema constituency be $1 million. Enka wonim de mebunu ne maba wa betimi ai.
Never in the history of Ghana has any development institution approved such a large amount of money in one single year. And I take the opportunity to thank my colleague development partners for working together toward the common goal of helping reduce poverty in Ghana. This strong performance in delivery has also been accompanied by...
You heard what the man said, Meboa. When we see Kankwa, Bossy Abokra, we cried a pound, this is the Bossy and a trim crab pound. A trim women cried a sissy cried, we cried a trim, ready go, ready go. A Kufuad were buying Kwabai, go, IMF, World Bank, European Union, African Development Bank, Korea, Germany, Government of Ghana, Bank of Ghana, a year, friend is a GOG, a year contingency fund. Menkeka UK ni USCC kan ho. Me say the menkeka UK USCC kan ho. 25.559 billion Ghana cedis. What did the sika na wo ho no? Oda so support to MPP. Onyankopon ehu mobo woni wasefo. Mo na mo be kwa abonsam jim no. No ma mo hu ne kure mo nka ne kure no. See the amount of monies wasted. See the amount of monies wasted. See the monies wasted. See. Your propagandist president. See the amount of monies. Kufuadomo asen. Mustafa Kamal said, so Dr. Ren, no more third force. Third force is coming, Mustafa. What I'm saying is right now, we don't have third force political party at a year Parliament House. So we need the NDC to impeach the president. Come out in 70 years. What I say, there is a third force coming. But what I'm saying is when it comes to the impeachment, it's what constitutional process. We cannot go and do anything otherwise. We can only trigger the constitution, no? What you say? So the only political party that can help us now is the MDC to impeach the president. We need their numbers to do impeachment. Why? We have guns, we will not use it, even if we have one. We have bow and arrows, even if we have one, we will not use it. I don't support coup. I support a constitutional process and see a be follow. TMEA. See the amount of money. This is even the old one, way old sky be account. Almost 10 billion abekam. As a more than that, we the titisika, we a titisika. Ye call IMF into we na IMF ni na abekam. TMEA. Mrs. Say. Sikano e wohon wo hu sikano. We ye munhye 900 million no dollars no eno a friend say enka hu with the moti one ye can some ye can freedom fighters are you people will not come and join very soon. Me the link ni beto na so be chere wa dwene if you na ekoye ba anya me nko na me chere ma dwene ye nyina me chere ya dwene ikuru na ye timi no mienu nyina ye kuru a enya Dr. Ren nko akuru ye nyina come and ye obese to come and show your mind. Also be chere wa dwene oba abomodia na wabo odi wabo baby a ofri na wa chere wa dwene 1 minute ya boni tete yanko yanim won sika na ewo ho no won sika na ewo ho no wonim sika dodo o ka ne nyina abom a wonim sika dodo wo de pounds mu a wonim sika dodo almost 3 billion pounds anyway. Sika we nyina almost 3 billion pounds and so nothing to show Akufuado. We 25 point something. Almost 3 billion pounds. Anyway. Almost what? 3 billion. Everyone said 3 billion pounds. Anyway. This is what? This is evil. Who call sorry, I'll call Bompire. Say who Tiabon Samson, but someone near Kufuado no. He's evil man, he's wicked. NDC, we are begging you people, start the impeachment now. We coming from Usu. Bregu. So freedom fighters amba fix the country amba Nkrumah Bregu miamenana. Unyansafo no o si akoso modam na nkofo we kasa o si a friend saying bui dam na nkofo we kasa o si secondary schools, hospitals, jobs 600 obie 600 corporations, tie factories, glass factories. Oh, come on, Ghana being misled by it. And condemning Adam because Adam Oban was away. Adam, with you.
Yeah, bro, I want to say.
Nyame Adam na unzo e.
Na boko Adam no. Because I preach media. Someone who can in a question do. Now who says TED Talk no a very good idea, but it needed test of time. Said a competent, well-hearted individual to lead the country. A leader like Nkrumah, such people we need for this nation to rule the nation for us. Because these coming leaders, they are all selfish leaders. They are into power to amend wealth in neglect of the citizen. And looking at things, I believe that with these freedom fighters, with the help of God or with the help of Allah, we get a competent leader to take the race. Because it has become something that is appalling. We can't wait to see all these things going on in the country whilst we are folding our hands, watching these people taking advantage of the youth. Much concern is that the youth must wise up because these politicians are taking much advantage of us. In the name of peace, whilst taking advantage over the youth. And the youth must also resist from taking money from the politicians. These are some of the weaknesses that we the youth have, and they capitalize on us to force us. You understand? So I will urge the freedom fighters to highlight on this matter. The youth must resist taking money from politicians. nothing they will help you. What they will give you will finish today, right now. And the repercussion that will come to you, you can't bear it. This is what you are encountering today as a nation. Imagine the resource God has given to us. Few people are benefiting from it. And they believe they are God-fearing people. In the name of God, what they are cheating the youth. In the name of God, they are cheating the youth, which is very bad. We can't wait to see all these things going on. So we the youth have to sit and refresh our mind world so that the coming 2024 we can elect a competent, well-hearted individual to lead the nation for the betterment of us all. Thank you also.
Thank you. That is Adam Ayekwanda. Adam Asiono Ufree Tunisia. Tunisia ano ne kasa bompa yeso ba de atwedi ampon batayado embo modiano wombuano no mbo ne ho ba de okope e wa kwantu bia ne nsa enka kase amen nananom enye de ma ne enye de embrem tiemie wonsu betimi adjoin ne with 2 pence and now 1 cedi $1 e de aba join ne conversation yankoko enko yenu na ahozen eho nana nana ide ye kasa o ye kasa o land no you interested o land no or you interested
Madasi.
You're interested.
Dr. Ray.
Yes.
Kaka Mochimaking. Yeah. Youth in Yerian in the third force. Dr. Ray. Makanyami. So yeah, you be as president third force. You Dr. Ray.
Oh, we Mr. Nana.
Remember, young force there, young force you be as MPs third force.
That's it.
Only able to me a 101. But third force for can be 1 year one day or as if you be busy president. No, you for third force as MPs. Only able to young handle. I'm a true stupid doxy. Now I didn't be brave for third force as MP. Kofi Cranton. Maybe be a channel and say Kofi Tame. Ye MP and send a bear president.
Afum Riba for MP.
Afum Riba.
Yeah, Hunter West MP or Standy.
Yes.
And I said you stand. Yeah, well, yes. Your friend. Because I'm bonidin. Stand. So we are getting
test force. You have for test force as MPs. You have for test force as assemblymen.
Yes.
You able to your survive system and by you can be president. I'm a true stupid doxy. One thing. A combia the one young by as MPC. Omunde onye bia yenja wan pa ebo na yediem ko that I'm a true stupid doxy why isn't one can say aware and when if you find that any two parties in you find there em do wan ange na ote okita adwini fi wo oman Ghana ho nti youth no ya ban oman ken entambo ano na awu put my stand MP yen fa yen support yen fa ntey wechi kakra mo tu makin
yes
all
right then. Well said.
Okay.
Yeah, brother. Nana was in on very, very contributing, very, very meaningfully. My main far end to while bit to me no ban and check be free or not. Yeah, the sun is out. It's very, very nice sunny day, and it's a Sunday as well. To make sure Dr. Ren, why would you call Asidin Ketiampo for the rest of the to talk to them? We are talking to them so that they can tell the NDC people to impeach Akufo-Addo. When it comes to the impeachment, we need members of parliament to start the process to remove Akufo-Addo from power. So that is why we need to speak to Asidin Ketia and co to speak to MDC MPs. What you say? Because he is the general secretary, and we have the chairman of the NDC, the chairman a party leader, and what you say? That's why we are talking about. If had it been say a third force, we would have started an impeachment, but we don't have any third force political party in parliament. And I said, even if we have guns, we will not use it because we face the country people are not in to do coup. What you say? That is why black family, the cancer. I hope say my explanation come. And to me, moving said Dr. Ren. Munim said Dr. Ren, when it comes to third force, my boy who they were from day one. What do you say? KU me say impeachment for where? Impeachment say be remove Akufo-Addo from the seat of governance. What do you say? That impeachment, and on I TMA system ni mo ayedin. Mamemfa one or two more na mamemfa only one na yemfa you know embra and a way. I'm say KU me MCC now joining into no. We take it time now show video no. Mamenka as encha will say Dr. Solomon. Dr. Solomon or no the PhD engineering mining. Mining and mineral economics consultant. Denver, Colorado, United States of America. What they are saying be atuja. And as some of the atuja ni na say a friend is saying, or no, Anna Kevin Taylor, Anna Kweku Sket, Wombe petition IMF. Woman some more can in say concerned Ghanaians in the USA to petition the IMF to decline Ghana's bailout program. Woman de qua Dr. Ren menso emene mabusian for freedom fighters UK. Yes, petition IMF. Concerned Ghanaians living in the UK. Ebema Canada for Swahili, Ebema Germany for Ebema Italy for Ebema France for because this is what we are going to do. Other countries now Ghana for this year. We are going to petition the IMF. Say they should not take into consideration Ghana bailout ayaba woman channel. This is the voice of the people. So IMF of WNTR, the voice of the people will speak, just like the voice of the people in Sri Lanka has spoken. And I'm making kind of so that you understand where briefly summarize it. Summarize concerned Ghanaians in the USA to petition the IMF to decline Ghana's bailout program. Serious-minded concerned Ghanaians living in the United States may professionally petition the IMF on the corrupt practices that have led to the current economic downturn in Ghana. The bailout can be preventable if economic management team think outside the box and put pragmatic measures in place to revitalize the economy. They should be able to do this because all is not over yet. We can still optimize to fix the problems. For me, even here, no thinking outside the box, no quite make Dr. Solomon say, on your wedding a year, a friend is saying, and ask somebody come at IMF, no, they should think with the box or not even outside the box, they should think with all the box or because you're paying for no margin and so going forward that we need to going forward what needs to be done to save the economy. One, sealing of financial leakages in the various public institutions of which freedom fighters face the country. We have always trumpeted about it. TMA. Number two, minimization of corruption, minimization of needless extravagant expenditures. They say Akufo-Addo 2 hours spending, 20,000 euro an hour. Still our bathing in the year. All these things can be preventable. Akufo-Addo, frugality spending, and non IMF. It's not because of COVID-19. It's not because of Russia-Ukraine war. I told you in 2019, Ghana was broke even before COVID-19 and I told you the reasons why we were broke in 2019. What do I say? Prudent management of the year, abundant natural resources, enforcement of rule of law, and punishment of corrupt public officials, which we fail to do. But while with these, the country won't need this affordable 2 billion IMF loan to sustain the economy. No way. And don't tell me the best and some of the also, but I am the best. S. Gracia must be stopped now. Charles, S. Gracia must be stopped now. No building of cathedral. All these things are what not needed. What do I say? Prudent spending of a friend is saying the funds and a boa. Without all these things now, you're taking care of all these things that we can go and borrow 10 billion and still we will still go borrowing because first of all, Dr. Ren. My name, of course, is Dr. Ren. To all of you watching us on YouTube and Facebook, assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Yadamuina masi. Ebiambo. Ebidabe mu amasi. A friend is saying, Puruna Abeka tone. Thank you. God bless you. God bless our homeland Ghana. Make our nation great and strong. Love you guys all. Love you.
Endo miara. Asemi besini ferma miara. Asemi miara. Asemi besini ferma miara. Asemi besini ferma miara. Obrai besini ferma miara. Miara. Endo miara. Asemi besini ferma miara. Asemi miara. Asemi besini ferma miara. Obrai besini ferma miara.